Hi, my name is Tamara Woods and I'm a South African mixed media artist living, working and painting in Warsaw, Poland. Today is day 2 of Kaktober and I am coming here acting like this is my grandmother's internet with my hair crossed and doing whatever I want because again, it's my grandmother's internet. Let me just show you what I painted today. Boom! It's me in my pajamas. And this is my unflattering portrait. That's the prompt for day number 2. Do I love it? Yeah. Would I change stuff? Yeah, sure. But that's not the point. The point is to make cuck stuff. And this is what we did. I don't really have like a well-shot process video for you today because what I felt as I was painting was that I was so invested and stressed out by my camera that was like pointing top down that I was kind of unable to focus and get into it. I have this thing whenever I'm recording that the video is running out, which is just because that's not how cameras work these days. But I still have this thing that I just feel a lot of pressure to paint very quickly. So I took my camera and I just kind of tilted it a little bit and I reminded myself every few seconds with a little post-it note, the video doesn't get finished. And that kind of loosened it up. So while the shot might not be great or perfect, I'm going to time-lapse it and put it together so you can just kind of see where it went. Maybe view how I made some choices, how I went back and forth, what I might have struggled with. That's just kind of up to you to maybe see when you watch this painting. I'm going to talk a little bit about the term unflattering and what I was thinking about when I was painting. That's it. Thanks for joining me. And if you've made anything unflattering, if you've done any prompts so far and you want to share, please do. And if you haven't, great, you're winning Kaktober. And I might see you tomorrow. I might not. That's just the way it goes. So the prompt today was unflattering portrait. And what I realized is that when people say, or more importantly, when I selected the picture for this portrait for this prompt, unattractive or rather unflattering was something that made me look more fat, more brown, meaning I had more hyperpigmentation in the picture. My hair was askance or askew, whichever word it is, fluffy. And also my eyes were agog and my mouth was warped. And yeah, some of these are, I feel, objectively unflattering. But I realized that just unflattering means like be less fat, less brown, less curly haired, more feminine, you know, all the things that we know we're hearing, but sometimes we don't even see that we've internalized. And I think this is what was really wild to me, that unflattering was just code for not taking a good picture of myself or for not fitting a standard. How much nicer or more meaningful or how much more depth would there be in this as a concept if I could convey to you what is truly unflattering about myself? Perhaps that I talk too quickly, or that I get distracted, or I fawn over people. Whatever it is, instead of, well, I have a really big double chin, or I've got hair on my chin, or whatever. It doesn't have to all be chin related. And I was also thinking about being a teenager and being rebellious with my look, which was sometimes to just be unflattering. And it wasn't all rebellion. Yeah, some of it was if you look unattractive or if you dress in unflattering ways, you won't get negative attention. Some of it was I didn't know how to and I didn't have any guidance. But there was a lot of it where people told me to do or be a certain way, always in rather nasty kind of undertones, and I would refuse to do it. Sometimes people would tell me don't go into the sun because, you know, colorism amongst Asian people is a big thing. And I would just go into the sun because I objectively do not care. I'm really proud of myself for like coming into these spaces and treating it like my grandmother's internet sometimes, because I think the most rebellious thing I can do in this day and age where I'm at in my life is sometimes just to show myself unflattering, even if it is going with the consensus of what unflattering really is. I wish that I, first of all, can expand that meaning of unflattering and understand that like unflattering is somebody that doesn't say sorry because they think it's a weakness. Like that's the truly unflattering thing about you, not that you have hairs jutting out of your nose. As always with my art, it isn't always just silly and stupid. There's often something that's deeper inside, and that's what I was thinking as I painted today. And I don't think the point is to make unflattering look flattering or whatever that may be. I think it's just about understanding what is truly unflattering about oneself. Because trust me, and this might be very hard to hear, it's not just Kaktober that's cuck. We as human beings are cuck too. Okay, that's all I have to say. That's what I was thinking, and I just thought that I would, I don't know, put a little voice over this video. Let me keep on going on and doing whatever I want to do. Once again, if you have not heard, on my grandmother's internet.